Good morning. Don't have a microphone on, but this camera's pretty good with the mic when it's quiet outside. Quickly wanted to show you guys this ugly load I just picked up here. She's ugly. Pretty close to the cab there. And I have to tarp it now. I left a bit of a wide gap here. It's still legal length as far as the straps go, but I want to throw straps over top of the tarp in the center to keep the two tarps together, because it's going to use the full length of the tarp and then some. And I'm going to have to somehow wrap the tarp in on the bottom there. Maybe a small ratchet strap wrapped around there and the tarp. We'll see. This is going to be interesting, to say the least. Maybe I throw the ratchet strap over first, the tarp goes at an angle, and then tuck the bottom in. Maybe, something like that. Should be interesting. And then the back is going to be a funny step as well. Yeah, I'm going to go put my harness on and go up there and see what it looks like. Should be interesting. See ya in 10 seconds when it's tarped. Well, maybe 1 second. All right, she's all tarped up. The front looks okay. The front actually looks pretty darn good. Put the straps over top because there's very little overlapping, and then if there's just like 1.5 foot overlap here, so the straps keep that in. If you don't do that, this tarp will slowly work its way back, and if it works its way far enough back that it can catch air, it just becomes a big balloon, like a parachute catching air, and that's a bad day. How do I know? I've had a bad day like that before. So I did the ratchet trick thing here, kind of ratcheted in over there, a little bit of bare open wrap there, but it should be fine. A little on the top, a little on the back, and this on the front. I don't know, it's ugly. And the back end looks okay. It's just the middle that's ugly. Anyhow, I'll catch up with you guys down the road. This is a nighttime video after all. Help if I put it in gear. Alrighty. See how this goes. So we are at the anarchist brake check going down into Osoyoos. Get our brights on. Get comfortable. There we go. I've always wanted to do a night video going westbound down into Osoyoos and see what kind of viewpoint we get of the town. Because I know real world, it's just gorgeous. Engine brakes on. I'm not distracted at all. Fueled up at Midway. Still have 2 hours left. Excuse me. Yeah, that's a good way to start a video. Coughing and hacking all over you guys. It's fine until I started talking. -9 out, so I guess that's what I get. Stepping out into the cold without a jacket on. A little foggy. A little foggy. I mean, it's off the road, but this highway is known to be very, very foggy some days, so I just didn't expect it today. It's been beautiful blue sky all day. Yeah, there's a little fog on the road there. But as I was saying, I've been wanting to shoot this video for a long time, but it's rare that we come westbound down this hill at night. It just doesn't happen very often. I don't think I need four-way flashers on. We're doing 70 and the speed limit's 80, so kilometers, that's kilometers, which is what, 45 miles an hour? We're doing, yeah, about 45 miles an hour. Not super heavy, so I can come down quick-ish, but I don't want to come down fast enough that I have to drag my brakes. I was thinking of grabbing one more low gear, but I think we're good. Just very slowly gaining speed. Yeah, okay. Maybe I should have grabbed one lower gear. Okay, let's drag the brakes and we'll grab one more. There we go. Runaway lane and 500 meters. It's actually 3 runaway lanes down this section of highway. Quite a bit of switchbacks. Back and forth to get all the way down. You lose a lot of altitude pretty quick. Lots of different grades, between 6 and 8% grades here. See some lights down there already on the right hand side. Coming to the sharpest hairpin here in just a little bit. Let's grab another gear. And the hairpin, we gotta slow right down. Gotta crawl around that corner because it's a pretty sharp corner. Here it gets flat for a second before the sharp corner. It's tempting to grab a couple of gears here, but you don't want to do that. Okay, slow her down. That's Osoyoos down there. Kilometers an hour for this corner. Excuse me. Here once again it's tempting to gain too much speed here, but no point because we got another tight corner. And the edge of the road is just straight down. Yes, I only turned my lights on because I saw he was running with his bright fog lights. I'm like, I'll turn mine on too. Hint, hint. Hate guys that just leave their blinding bright fog lights on. Okay, that's the last of the sharp hairpins. Thank you. Turn your brights off. You saw me turn mine off. You don't want to deal with mine. Some people have this idea that big rigs don't get bothered by bright lights because we sit up so much higher. Nope, we get blinded by bright lights. Definitely still get blinded by bright lights. He had fog lights too, but they were dim, right? They're not the blinding LED ones. So I'm okay with those. You can leave those on. Those blinding ones, you gotta turn those off. Turn the fan on. Slows you down a little bit. I know, it's weird, right? If you're not a truck driver, you don't ever think about turning the fan on, it would slow you down. But it robs about 2 horsepower, they say, and it definitely slows you down. Because the fan in a big rig is just a huge fan. And if it robs a few horsepower while you have engine brakes going, it actually slows you down. Now, if you're going uphill with the engine brakes off, obviously, going uphill and the engine fan comes on, you also lose the 2 horsepower, slowing you down when you don't want it to slow you down. Basically, because the fan steals the horsepower, the engine brakes basically turn the engine into an air compressor, right? So because of the stolen horsepower, it's harder to turn that air over, slowing you down a bit. Turn that off now. The last switchback, but it's a big lazy one. Hopefully you got some cool viewpoints with that. Lower down to 60 kilometers an hour. Honestly, you want to be down to 50 for this first corner. Whoops. Why'd that camera stop? Welcome to Osoyoos. The warmest welcome in Canada. Dairy Queen, we like stopping there in the summer. There's enough, wide enough shoulder there you can pull over the big rig and walk in and get some Dairy Queen in the summer. This one, and then in Princeton you can park across the street and get Dairy Queen there. So a really hot day in the summer. It's a nice place. Jess and I like to take a little break and have a blizzard. Oreo mint, by the way. I always say I'm going to try something new, but then I'm like, I haven't had Oreo mint for a while. Gotta have the Oreo mint. Crossing over Osoyoos Lake right now.
In 600 meters, turn left on Crow's Nest Highway.
It's not Crow's Nest Highway, it's Crow's Nest Highway. This town's always super busy, lots of people walking around during the day. But it's almost 8 p.m. here. It just died. There's nobody around.
Turn left in the traffic light.
Minus 2 degrees Celsius down here.
On Crow's Nest Highway.
Used to be a big Husky truck stop up ahead here at this intersection on the right-hand side. It's now a co-op, gas station, convenience store, but used to have restaurant and showers, and trucks still park there all the time. They still have a big parking lot for trucks, but it's not what it used to be. There's quite a few trucks in there today. Probably about 15 or so trucks parked in there. But they lock up pretty early, so you can't use their washrooms and stuff overnight. For that reason alone, it doesn't become a place for me to park. Right beside the airport now, where the new home hardware is. There's also an Esso card lock on the left-hand side in here. Get up our speed here as we get to 100 kilometers an hour. Don't think we'll get to speed limit before we start our hard climb up. There's viewpoints on this side too, but once again, you really need to be going the opposite direction to get the cool shot. So honestly, we've seen all the cool stuff now. Once I get to the top, that's where the roller coaster starts, down into Snoqualmie Valley. Yeah, I think once we've climbed up the hill here, that's about it for good viewpoints here. So I don't know, it was a good test anyway. Let's see if we can see if there's things we could have done better or not. Don't really know where to point the camera and stuff until we try it. Thinking if I've never tried the side window camera at night before. If that camera is any use at all, if you guys don't see the side camera video for this video, you know that was garbage video. So far for night videos, I've only found 3 good camera angles that work. So I'm trying to find a 4th one, and I can't get past the point that I should have probably put that side window camera on the passenger side instead of the driver's side. Anyhow, I'm gonna call it a day here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That was yeah, a good experiment anyway. If nothing else, it was a good experiment. For now, I am out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys on Thursday. Thursday where? It's Thursday, I have to take the ferry in the dark. Are we gonna do another night video? I don't know. Hadn't thought of that. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out on Thursday. So thank you guys for all your support. everyone finally got a chance to try this out. I know I always enjoy coming down the switchback. It's quite beautiful, so hopefully you guys got to experience that. For now, I am out of here. You guys absolutely rock. There's some cars parked there. Well, we can't honk at them now. That wouldn't be very nice. Well, too bad they weren't pumping their fists or something. We'll just wait till the next corner here. Anybody staying here for the honk? You're still here? You're here just for the honk. Only reason you're here. Sometimes I honk the video, sometimes I honk in the middle of a video. So you gotta watch the whole thing if you want to catch all the honks. Okay, here we go. Adios. As Jess would say.